Hey guys, welcome back to the Rachael Prep Kitchen. We are live. I'm Jeanette. This is my friend Grant.
Hello.
And today we are celebrating our favorite day of the week, your favorite day of the week, Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We're so happy.
Fun.
It was
We
fun.
should do
That was
every week.
unplanned, and we really enjoyed doing that together. Today we've got a bunch more taco recipes for you guys. Let us know in the comments what you guys are making tonight for Taco Tuesday. Are you guys making any cocktails? Is it burrito night? Is it taco night? Is it nacho night? What are you guys eating tonight? And let us know if any of these might be your inspiration for what's for dinner tonight. I'm actually getting things started right now with what I like to call my Braco taco. And a little bit later, I'm going to show you how to make my honey barbecue chicken taco, which is one of my favorites. Grant's got a delicious cocktail and an awesome way to eat a taco. So up first, like I said, I'm starting with my Braco taco. And it's kind of a fun play on a vegetarian taco that I don't think any non-veggie person would mind at all. So in this skillet, I just sauteed a little bit of broccoli in some olive oil and a little bit of garlic and roasted red pepper flakes.
Ooh,
and I'm just
a little spicy, right?
which is why I'm kind of choking right now. I'm just deglazing the pan with a little bit of chicken stock. If you're making this vegetarian friendly, you can totally use vegetable stock or just a little bit of water. You just want to soften up the broccoli after you saute it. And now to this pan, I'm going to add in a cup of ricotta. And this recipe is actually inspired by, there's a sandwich place down the street from work that we get lunch at a lot called Number 7 Subs. Yeah. And it's one of our favorite places. And what they do is they make these really, really unique sandwiches. Mm-hmm. And they've got this one sandwich on the menu that's called their broccoli sub.
Yes, we love that
And
one.
we love it. And
so good.
And it's like, every time the first time we ever ordered it, we were like, what are we ordering? Like, what, they have like meat sandwiches and Italian subs. And we're like, we're going to go for the broccoli. And we never turned back. It was one of our favorite things.
It was kind of a game changer, right?
It's a game changer. So today I'm trying to replicate that today. With this Braco taco.
Kristen wrote in and said that she's having turkey tacos for Taco Tuesday tonight.
Thanks for commenting
That's
in, Kristen.
awesome.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, we love hearing what you guys are making, so make sure you comment below and tell us what you guys are making for dinner tonight, or just tell us where you're watching from, because we love hearing from you guys. Melissa is watching from Texas
Hi,
today.
Melissa.
Hello, Melissa.
So I added a little bit of ricotta to the broccoli and then a little bit of lemon zest. And I'm just going to do the juice about half the lemon.
That looks yummy. And the reason I love this, too, is because whenever I have taco night, I'm like, how can I sneak a vegetable into this? Because you're always just putting meat inside of a taco.
Exactly.
This is a great way to have Taco Tuesday, but also have a little bit of vegetables.
And there's something about broccoli that I just think it really holds up to like anything you put it in. It's like really, like if you're sauteing it, as long as you're not steaming it, it really holds a nice crunch.
Yeah, totally. Ezra wrote in and said she's making spaghetti tacos tonight, which sounds really cool.
That sounds
It's something
really
I've
yummy.
never heard of. And Yvette from Kentucky is watching.
Hi,
Hello,
Yvette. Thanks for watching. So to my Braco tacos, I added in what I'm going to call my secret ingredient, and it's one that I was when I was so inspired by Number 7 Subs, who makes a delicious broccoli taco. They add water chestnuts to their broccoli sandwich, and it gives you that crunch factor that you're like, where does this come from? And because it's kind of flavorless, but water chestnut will taste like anything kind of around it.
Totally.
So it adds this kind of like phantom crunch to
And it's
things.
one of those things that's never not crunchy. Like it always stays crunchy, no matter how
You're
long
right.
it sits
How long
there. It's going to be crunchy, always.
You're right.
Matthew said he's making his own flour tortillas for Taco Tuesday. I've never done that before. That's really cool.
So I'm finishing out. I put a little bit of honey in. I'm not sure if I said that. And that because there's something about it's like sweet and tangy and crunchy all at the same time around the broccoli. So I added a little bit of honey for sweetness, and then I just finished it with some toasted pine nuts.
Yum.
So yeah, again, a wink and a nudge.
Little extra crunch
Yeah,
factor,
for my favorite broccoli sandwich we get for lunch a lot.
This looks really good.
Thanks. Would you like to try one?
Totally.
I'm gonna plate one up for you. I like to serve it in a flour tortilla. I think it just kind of holds everything together. But this.
If you guys are just now tuning in, today we're celebrating Taco Tuesday.
Hello, happy Taco Tuesday.
I'm about to try our first of 3 tacos.
Yes.
This is Jeanette's broccoli taco.
Yes.
A Braco taco.
A Braco taco. I thought that was fun. Karina commented and she's making chicken flautas with sour cream and horchata margarita. That sounds delicious. And we want to say hi to Robin from South Carolina.
This is really, really
How is the
good.
Braco? How does it
so
measure
good.
up to our favorite sandwich?
I love that it's sweet, spicy, salty, crunchy. It's like everything that I've ever wanted in a taco.
Nice.
And it's broccoli, which is so fun.
So fun. Exactly. So actually, it's funny that she just mentioned a horchata margarita.
Yeah.
Because you're making a really
something very similar to that.
Yeah. Let's get to it. I think it's cocktail
So
time.
we've started you guys a few margaritas here on the show, and we thought since it's Taco Tuesday, we need to have a margarita,
We need a margarita.
right? So I was trying to think of a different way to make a margarita, and today I thought I'd make a creamy coconut margarita. So this is sort of like horchata meets margarita. So into this cocktail shaker. Oh, I have one for you actually, Jeanette.
Oh, thank you.
I already made one, and it has a cinnamon salt rim on top, which is kind of fun. It's sweet and savory. So in this cocktail shaker, I'm going to put in equal parts coconut milk. This is unsweetened coconut milk, and tequila.
This is really good.
I'm going to pour that over some ice.
Hi to Debbie from Florida for thank you for commenting.
Hello,
and
Debbie.
Janice makes a green chili pork taco. That sounds delicious
yum.
as well.
I love green chilies. It's one of my favorite ingredients.
They're so yummy.
So I put some equal parts tequila and unsweetened coconut milk. Now I'm adding equal parts lime juice and some orange liqueur. I'm going to give it a squeeze of agave just to sweeten it up. You could also use honey or simple syrup. And a little pinch of salt.
I'm sorry, I can't
Shake
stop
it up.
drinking this. It's so creamy and delicious.
I'm glad you like it. Now, whenever you shake a drink, you want to make sure you shake it long enough so it gets really, really cold on the outside. And you want to shake it long enough, too, so the ice dilutes the cocktail a tiny bit, because that's actually a really important ingredient in a cocktail. And you just want to shake it till it's nice and frosty. And I'm going to pour it over some ice. And like I said before, the rim is salt mixed with a little bit of ground cinnamon.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Julia commented, and she wanted to let us know that she's using leftover meatballs for Italian tacos. Julia, you might be my soul sister.
Oh, yummy.
A
That
meatball
sounds good.
taco sounds real good.
Delicious.
And hi to Kari from Sheboygan Falls, Michigan.
Oh, hello, Kari.
Hello, Sheboygan
Cheers,
Falls.
and cheers to you, Kari.
Cheers
Thanks
to you,
for watching.
Sheboygan Falls. That's a fun name.
Oh, that is fun.
Oh,
That's good.
right?
That's interesting.
I love this.
So now I'm going to get started on my taco for Taco Tuesday.
Yes.
This is called a walking taco. You might be familiar with it. Rachel makes something similar called Frito pie. I think this dish has a couple different names depending on where you live.
Did you grow up eating this? This isn't something I
did.
grew up eating.
I actually grew up eating this at high school football games on Friday night. They
I
used
love
to sell
that.
walking tacos.
I'm a little jealous of your high school
yeah.
football days. We didn't have food this good.
So basically what we're making here, this is just some ground beef. I'm going to add in some garlic and onion to that. And we're going to make sort of a taco meets chili, and then we're going to pour it over some corn chips. And that's why it's called a walking taco.
No
'Cause you
plates
could walk
necessary.
around, you could hop on the treadmill, you could walk and eat this. I mean, I would.
I would too.
I think Jeanette would too.
You told my secrets. We want to say hi to Hunter from Vermont. Hi, Hunter.
Hello, Hunter.
Hunter, would you take this on the treadmill?
Take it to the Y, the YMCA. Take it to the gym. There you go.
Take a walk. I like that. Hi to Barbara from Dubai.
Ooh,
That's
from
cool and
Dubai.
worldly.
Hello,
And just a
Barbara.
reminder that all these Taco Tuesday recipes are going to be up on the Facebook page a little bit later today.
Yeah.
So make sure to come back for those.
And now I'm just chopping up some garlic. Whenever I chop garlic, I try to smash it first because that sort of like, helps you with all this chopping because you have to chop it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to throw that into our ground beef. Now you could totally use some ground chili or some ground turkey for this if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
That would absolutely work.
If you wanted to lighten up your walking taco just a
Yeah.
bit, I feel a little bit less guilty.
So now we're going to make our taco flavoring, and this is what's going to make it taste like a taco. In this measuring cup, I just have a little bit of warm water, and I added some tomato paste to that.
Grant, Heather just commented and she wanted to let us know that she loved all of our hot dog ideas.
Ooh, great.
We were just talking about how that was one of our favorite Facebook
It was
Lives
really
that we
fun,
ever made.
because I think we both just have a genuine love for the hot dog.
Exactly. We were talking about we were taking people out to the ball game. That was a fun,
Yeah.
fun baseball food show. I think we might bring hot dogs back.
Yeah.
It was such a topic we were both so passionate about.
Absolutely. So in this measuring cup, I had some warm water. I put in some tomato paste, a little bit of apple cider vinegar. There are seasonings, some cumin, some smoked paprika, some chili powder,
It smells good, all right.
and a little bit of oregano. And like I said, this is what's going to make it taste like a taco. So I'm going to pour this over our beef, onion, and garlic, and we're just going to let that cook out for a little bit. And then I think, I forgot to add in my brown sugar, a teaspoon of brown sugar. That'll make it a little sweet. Also thickens it up a tiny bit too.
Good idea. This is one of those great. This walking taco recipe was one we were saying. If you've watched this before, you've known that Rachael took us all to South by Southwest this year, and that was just one of the funnest weekends of our lives. And when she does her feedback parties, she makes all the food there for recipes.
Yeah.
And one of her big highlighted recipes for this year was her Frito pie, which is essentially a walking taco.
Yeah, it's great for a party because you can just fill up your taco.
Exactly. It was really great for the concert because everybody's like bopping around and dancing,
Yeah.
and you're just holding your food.
Not
and
only
eating
can
it.
you walk with this, but you can dance.
You can
with it
dance.
too.
You just
It's a
call it a
dancing
dancing
taco.
taco.
So we're just gonna let this liquid cook down for a little bit, and then we're gonna come down here and finish it up. But I think while that's cooking, you're you're gonna make your second taco.
I have one
right?
more taco. Yes, I do. Norma commented and she said, "What would be a good topper for shrimp or lobster tacos?"
Ooh.
I always like a cabbage slaw on a fish taco.
Yeah, that's one way to go.
Something like vinegary. What do you like?
I was thinking like a fruity salsa, like a peach salsa or mango salsa would
I
be
like
really
that
good
too.
on that.
Yeah, I love a fish taco. Okay, so like I said before, this is my second taco. This is my honey barbecue chicken taco. And actually, I wrote your name on a post-it, Regina Johnson Masters from Texas. I was looking for some inspiration for Taco Tuesday on Thursday when we were on, and she had said that she is from the great state of Texas, and she said that they love their barbecue sauce. So Regina, this one is for you and all of my friends in Texas. So I took it. So this recipe for my barbecue sauce is going to be up on the website just a little bit later. But the secret to this is kind of, we use whatever barbecue sauce you like. Rachel has a few barbecue sauce recipes that I love doing riffs on. But this is just a barbecue sauce and with some honey in it. So take a jar of your favorite barbecue sauce, add a little bit of honey, add just a little bit of stock or water to loosen it up. And then if you know us, you know we love a little help from the store with the rotisserie chicken. Yeah. So I just took a rotisserie chicken and I pulled all the meat off. And so I'm going to let this thicken up in my sauce, my honey barbecue sauce. But and I'm going to serve it with a grilled...
That could be a 3-ingredient taco recipe.
You're right. Yeah, that absolutely could. It was just I made my own recipe for the barbecue sauce, but take the bottle, put a little bit of maple syrup or honey and sweeten it up. I just like honey barbecue. I think it's like a nice sweet and tangy kind of
Heather from Bogota, Texas is
Hello,
watching.
Heather.
Hello, Heather. And Tina, maybe, from North Carolina?
Hello, Tina.
North Carolina. Somebody in North Carolina is watching, so hello to you, and thanks for watching. Happy Taco Tuesday.
I'm going to let this cook out just a little bit. I'm going to let the flavors combine and thicken up for the barbecue chicken taco. How is your walking taco doing?
It's looking good.
Yeah?
It's coming along. Yeah. This is nice and cooked out. The liquids are cooking out a little bit. Doesn't it smell nice?
Antonio's joining us from Mexico.
Oh, hello, Antonio.
Hi, Antonio. And Karina said we should do a burger video. That would be fun. Idea. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with the hot dogs. We've been toying with the idea of a burger.
Yes. We're also a little nervous too because Rachel makes the best burgers. She is the queen of burgers. We're like, can we talk about?
I don't know if we can.
I feel like she's such an expert.
If she's the queen, does that make us the prince and princess of burgers?
Possibly. It's possible.
It might. And hi to Daniele from Sicily.
Oh, hello. A lot of international viewers
this is
today.
so
That's fun. So I just added some roughly chopped cilantro to our meat mixture.
So
now I think we're ready to build a walking taco. So let me grab one bag of, this is just like an individual bag of chips.
Yes.
I'm using Fritos, so you could use any corn chips that you'd like, any sort of tortilla chips.
I'm saying this would be real good on Doritos.
Yeah, oh, totally.
That'd be real fun.
And I just like to fold this part down a little bit, so it has like a little bit of a lip to it. And then all you do is fill this up.
You won't miss that one, will you?
No, not at all. Take it. And then I add some of this meat mixture into here. Doesn't that look yummy? You can see why it's called a walking taco, because you can easily travel with it, but also you can't put it down.
You have to keep walking.
Just
you
keep
can
walking.
walk marathons eating this taco.
So then I just like to top it with a little bit of sour cream. You can top it with anything you like, though. But I love sour cream in a taco. It just kind of cools it down a little bit. A little bit of grated cheese, some shredded lettuce.
I like that the chip bag almost makes it like thermo-insulated.
Totally,
so
keeps it warm.
It keeps it warm, and it'll probably soften up those chips on the bottom.
A walking taco.
Oh, wow.
I know. It might be a little hard to try.
This is so cool. I'm going to go for it. It's fine.
Just go for it. And you can see why it's great
We're
for
all
like
friends, right?
a football game, like in the fall when I was a kid. Like you would watch a football game, it's a little cold out, and it keeps you nice and warm.
We're gonna sweep the floor after this, I promise.
And I love how those chips just soak all the chili up.
So the longer this sits, it's gonna get really nice because the chips on top are really nice and not soggy, but just like really like you can almost like mix it all together and make like a corn pie. Oh, great.
Totally.
You're gonna see a lot of people walking around our office.
This is so good. I might go get a full bag of chips, like a giant bag, and just go sit at my desk.
Keep it at our desk. Will you share?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Kim just commented, and she said that she's making Cajun shrimp tacos on corn tortillas with guac, Mexican white cheese dip. That sounds like a very fancy menu.
And Stacy said she's trying sweet potatoes
in
her tacos today.
Thanks, Stacy. We talk about that frequently. Rachel made a recipe a few years back for a sweet potato quesadilla. And it ended up being one of our favorite things. Like, we learned that adding sweet potatoes into any kind of Mexican food just really makes it really, really nice. We
Yeah,
love a good
Justin
sweet potato.
commented
Hi,
below and
Sorry.
suggested spicy Fritos with tacos. That'd be really yummy.
really
I mean, if
good.
you don't make the walking taco, you could just crunch up some, corn chips on top of your tacos, and I think that's a really
Put it in a bowl.
fun
We love
idea,
eating.
too.
We love eating dinner out of bowls.
Yeah.
And we want to say hi to the kids watching: Eden, Landon, Kiara, and Braden, and their mom Cheyenne. Hi
Hello.
guys. Hey kids. Enjoying the last of summer break, I assume. Now we're in August. Can you
I
believe
know,
how
it's
fast
nuts.
the summer went by? All right, so this is my honey barbecue chicken taco. I'm just gonna finish this up. But on top of my honey barbecue chicken taco, when I order barbecue, I love when it comes with a side of corn. I love corn on the cob. So I'm going to just I'm making a little salsa out of some grilled corn. So what I did is I just took this. Actually, we don't have a grill in here. We're inside in the air conditioning because it is so hot outside. But what we did is I just charred this over the gas burner.
Yeah.
You could just toss it under the broiler. You can toss it right on the grill. Actually, from your Facebook comments all these times we've been doing Facebook Live, we've learned that you guys love grilled corn.
Totally, yeah.
Actually, yesterday on the show, you and Tina were on, and you guys had done a
we
whole corn
did 5
topping.
different grilled corn toppers. That
Yeah.
was really fun.
It was with David Muir. We love him.
If you guys are just now tuning in, today is Taco Tuesdays. We're making a bunch of taco recipes. And just to remind you guys, all these recipes will be on the Facebook page later today.
Yes, they will.
So if you like what you see, make sure you come back and check out those recipes.
Yes.
Tara says, how do you make a cheese taco shell?
Ooh. Oh, that's funny. Were we talking about this yesterday? Or was I talking about this with who else did I talk about tacos with besides you?
It was me.
Where did we see that? That somebody had made it out of. Maybe I saw it on like Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
I saw somebody making a I don't know how you. I wasn't watching how he did it, but I think you just put like cheddar on a sheet tray and you broil it.
Oh yeah.
And you let it cool.
Yeah.
We'll
You
look
can
into
also,
that for
we
you.
did took one of those small. I think we have them right here actually. Are these
Corn
flour
those are
tortillas?
corn. The flour ones are in the back.
Oh, not too long ago we did this. We put cheese on this, put it under the broiler, and then put this over a hard shell taco.
Oh,
so it was
yeah.
like a soft and a hard taco.
That was on the
with
suggestion of
cheese
somebody.
in the middle. Yeah. So that's another great way to do a
That was a
cheesy
fun
taco. Hello to Caroline from Perth, Ontario, Canada.
Hello, Caroline.
And Jackie from Pennsylvania is watching
Hello,
today as
Jackie.
well. Hello, Jackie.
Thank you for watching.
I'm about halfway finished with my bag of Fritos if you guys are just now tuning in.
You're just tuning in. We're going to watch Grant eat this whole bag of Fritos. So I'm actually just finishing up my last taco, which is my honey barbecue chicken taco, on the suggestion, where'd my Post-it go, of our friend Regina Johnson Masters down in Texas, all of our Texas friends who love their barbecue. So I actually made, look how pretty this is and how it came together so quickly. Can you guys see how colorful and nice that is? That's my grilled corn salsa, which I'm going to top my honey barbecue chicken taco with. And my barbecue sauce, I have the recipe and I'll post that on Facebook a little bit later. But again, take your favorite jar of barbecue sauce, add a little bit of honey or just some sweetness to it, and it's really kind of, what were we saying, like a 3-ingredient chicken barbecue taco? Exactly.
I forgot to mention that the walking taco was based off of a suggestion from Joe Solo on
Joe.
Thursday. So
Yeah.
hello, Joe, and thank you for suggesting this.
He's-
If you guys are watching at home and you have any suggestions for us to make this week or next week, let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your suggestions.
We do. Alright,
And
so
you're finishing up
I am
your
going to finish this. I'm going to give this.
third
Will you hit me
taco.
with a little bit of your sour cream from
totally.
down there?
Yes.
I
only have one hand.
Because you can't put down his taco. So this is my honey barbecue chicken taco. It was store-bought chicken. It was so easy to make. That really came together right in front of your eyes. That was a really quick one. Maria commented and she said she's making baked fajitas for dinner tonight. I like
Yummy.
that. And hi to Casey from Washington State.
Hello, Casey.
Hello, Casey.
Thanks for watching.
I'm going to take a bite of this.
Yeah, that looks yummy. Try that taco out. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Like we said earlier, all these recipes will be up on the Facebook page later today. So if you liked any of these, make sure you come back and check those out. We're going to be back here tomorrow and Thursday. And tomorrow, Jeanette, we're celebrating one of your favorite things and one of your favorite things at home, the watermelon.
It might be more exciting than my birthday.
Yeah, because tomorrow's National Watermelon Day.
It
Is that
is.
right? Yeah, National Watermelon Day.
It
So
is.
we're going to we're going to celebrate that.
We are. This is
Kelly
really funny.
suggested to cut the bag sideways and load it. Oh my God, Kelly, you're a genius! And I just fell in love with you.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, share, and cook. See you later, guys.
Happy Taco Tuesday. See you tomorrow. That is so good.
Thanks.
I want to sit at my desk.